Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere. We have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Line gets set. First down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on the shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12, but all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to take off. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Lawrence. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Jacobs. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Looking to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
It's now second down after the short completion. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Looking to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin them deep. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for space. It's Carpenter. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Hand off from the shotgun. Knees dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Right down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. Lets it fly. He's got it down the right side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Dynasty Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Lawrence. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got great speed, and the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He'll keep it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Sellers. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Finds his big tight end. Touchdown Gamecocks. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Akron. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking for a man. It's Lawrence. Dances away. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball, and you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's White. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and your dominance.
Wide out in motion. The snap sets up the throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Right on target this time. And he's dragged down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this stuff. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to be seeing some option in this game, and right now everybody's doing a nice job playing their assignments. On the third play of that drive, they were expecting it, and everyone communicating and all rallying to the football. That was nice to see if you're the coaching staff.
Wants to bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Dynasty Lions going back to work on offense now. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't...
He lets it fly. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. 2nd and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. He's going to let it go. And he hauls it in at the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know could go make a play, I don't care. I'm throwing it up, and I'm letting him go make a play.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's going to pass. Quarterback moving. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. And they get him down.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
The Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Sellers. The sweet feet buy a little time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, trying to...
Oh, the ball squirts out. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Got a man. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Scanning the field, it's Lawrence. He's taking the shot. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback will audible. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just 9 seconds to go in the half. Let's see if they try to get another one. These corners backing off a bit. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Puck, he's looking deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Jacobs. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with his back. Quick step and go. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Running back searching for a hole. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 32 over Akron. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. The give to the fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And, David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the 1st?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Little touch pass to the receiver. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. They want to run it left here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
To the air, it's Lawrence. Rifles it down the middle. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Gamecocks. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the